Are your preps prepped? May sound like a kind of silly question. Had the issue last month. We got a generator after we had a series of tornadoes in the area a few years ago that knocked out power for better than a week. And when we first got it, I was real good about going out once a month, crank it up, run it, make sure that it was in working order. Last few months, kind of fell behind on my duties there. Didn't go out and crank it. Probably about 3 months it went without being cranked. Went to fire it up. Nothing. I'd done the right things. I turned it off, let it run out so that there would be very little in there. I'd taken the screw out of the carb bowl so that it could drain out completely. And we'll show you these things at the end of the video. But it still wouldn't fire for me. Well, if you're anything like me, the first thing I did was go grab some starter fluid. Took the breather off, sprayed it in. It would fire right up, but it wouldn't run. So my carburetor's gummed up at that point. Generally, if it's gotten that bad, you're going to have to take the carburetor apart, clean it. I have found one product. I actually used this last month. It's called Start Your Engines Fuel System Revitalizer. It comes in a small can. Got it at the local parts store. It's actually made by the same people that make Sta-bil, which very much recommend that you always use Sta-bil in any of your small gasoline engines. Actually, this is the old version of Sta-bil that was formulated for gasoline. Of course, now around here, unless you go towards the river, it's hard to find pure gasoline. Almost everything is leased 10 to 15% ethanol. Sta-bil, the original formula, is not able to stabilize ethanol. There's actually a new formulation of Sta-bil that works for ethanol. Now, I was lucky. The Start Your Engines was able to help me out. I didn't have to pull off the carb. Put this in, let it sit a little while. I guess it settles to the bottom of the tank. And within a few minutes I was able to crank the generator. But I just wanted you all to think about something that is important. When you need your generator, you need it now. You don't need to have to tear apart the carburetor to clean it because you've neglected it. We're going to take a look here. Mine's been in storage for a month now. I have a reminder set up now on my phone so that every month it reminds me to go out and start all my small gasoline engines. So today's the day that my reminder went off. Let's take a look and see how she does. Alright, now if you've shut it down properly when you went to store it, you're going to have to turn the switch on, and you're going to have to turn your fuel on. Now with mine at this point, it doesn't actually flow real well, so I have to bend the line down. You can see the fuel filter filling up. Once it fills up, you're getting a good flow of fuel there. Choke it and keep your fingers crossed, it should start right up. Okay, now at this point, you've run the gas out of the line into the carb, but there's still going to be some in the bowl. I'm going to change the position of the camera here. Now you can see here on mine, position my catch pan under here. I have a small screw right here that allows me to drain the remaining fuel out of the carburetor bowl. Be careful, there's a brass washer on there. Just let that sit for a minute and drain the remaining fuel out, and hopefully that'll help keep you from having any starting problems when you need it.